This is Dr. C.L. Patil, Department of English, CCAP, Degree College for Women, Vijaypur. Today I am going to present some aspects of English language. We cannot imagine the world without language because language is the expression of human mind and a vehicle to express human thinking. Hence, we can say that language is human speech, either spoken or written. It is the most common and useful system of communication. The linguist Humboldt says, "Man is man through the use of language alone." The word language is derived from the Latin word lingua, meaning tongue. Hence, even today we use the word mother tongue, native tongue, etc. According to Wren, language is the normal, natural, and enduring method of expressing the human mind, which is the nearest to universal. Another definition says, it is a system by which sounds and meanings are related. And also, it is said, language is a means of communication, and this communication is between human beings done habitually. It is also necessary to understand some aspects of language called linguistics. Then the question is, what linguistics is? The systematic study of a language is called linguistic, and people who study linguistics are called as linguists. When we look into the components of language, we find that all languages have certain things in common. First, a sound pattern. Second, words. And third, grammatical structures. When we look into sound pattern, a sound pattern is a group of sounds that the human speech organs can utter. Most languages have 20 to 60 sounds. When it comes to words, words are sounds or sound patterns that have a meaning and may stand for object, action, and ideas. When it comes to grammatical structure is the manner in which words are combined to form larger meaningful units called sentence. There are other aspects of language such as descriptive linguistics. Descriptive linguistics studies the internal phonological, that is, study of sounds, lexical, the words or vocabulary of a language, and grammatical structures of a language. Phonology. Phonology is the branch of linguistics that deals with the systematic study of sounds within a language or between languages. We have phonetics, the study and description of speech sounds is called phonetics. Syntax Syntax is the study of how words combine to form grammatical sentences. And semantics. Semantics is the study of meanings of words. Language is not a concrete, homogeneous reality. There are many languages in the world: English, Hindi, Kannada, Urdu, Arabic, German, Spanish, French, Chinese, and so on. Every language is different from each other because it is composite of many different dialects. Then comes the question, what is a dialect? Dialect means variety of speeches or speech used by the members of a single language community in a specific area or the social group. Dialects of language differ in details of phonology, grammar, and vocabulary. When we look at this, an English language, there are variety of English: Indian English, American English, British English, Canadian English, etc. Similarly, there are regional variations called regiolects and ethnic variations called ethnolects. If it is related to social classes, age group, profession, it is called sociolects. Standard English is the dialect of English language which is not bounded by geographic locations and is used commonly. If there is studying the variations in language and its relationships with social factors, then it is called sociolinguistics. Language does not remain the same over a period of time. Language change is universal. Hence, there is change in grammar, vocabulary, and sound pattern. This scientific study of language change over time is called as historical linguistics or diachronic linguistics. If two different languages are compared to study and establish their historical readiness and relatedness, is called comparative linguistics. This further is explained in terms of families. That is, the history of language is explained in terms of families by virtue of their common descent from the parent language. The language changes when the group breaks and settles in some other place. It is said that the speakers who migrate to different places settle there and were out of contact with the mother group, and they started speaking differently, which finally led to the creation of new language. We may not understand the language, but we will understand the sound pattern because they come from the same parent language. In other words, these languages have come from one family, the Indo-European family. It is the largest family of languages, which includes the language of Europe, America, and Asia, along with the classical languages like Latin and Greek, It also includes the Germanic family of languages like English, German, Italian, Spanish, French, etc. And the Indic languages like Sanskrit and Hindi, the Celtic languages like Irish, Scottish, Welsh, etc. Baltic languages around Baltic Sea, Slavic languages like Russian, Ukraine, Polish, Czech, etc. And the Iranian languages like Persian, Turkey, etc. Thus, this family is also known as Indo-Germanic family. Finally, to say, the students studying English language and literature should know that English language too belongs to Indo-Germanic family, which in turn is part of Indo-European family of languages. Thank you.